welcome to the 11 cast. Today we're joined by Clintn Lord. Go on Spotify, look up his new single, Slay Her. His Instagram is right here, same thing, pretty straightforward. Clintn Lord. Put those in the description, in the comments if you want. How you doing today, man?
What's up, bro? I'm doing good.
What's your name? Your real name?
My real name?
Yeah.
Clintn Lord.
So your real name is also your real artist name?
Yeah.
Okay, what about the name Clint? That's your real name?
Yeah, Clintn is my real name.
And do you know the etymology or the meaning of that word or the reason you were named that?
My dad told me it was after. They told me they named me after Bill Clinton because I was born in 1993.
Bill Clinton?
Yeah, that's when he became president.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what a vending machine and Monica Lewinsky have in common? They both say insert bill here. All right. So your real name's Clinton, and you're named after the president.
Yeah.
Who got head in the Oval Office.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so let's get to your artist name. It's Clintn Lord. What does that mean? What's this Lord life? What's Clintn Lord all about? What does it mean?
Clintn Lord's about a lot of things, you know. I'm complex just like everybody else is. So
Just like the magazine?
somewhere to start. Music, definitely. Art, society, you know, culture, innovation.
Yeah.
Like, those are the most, I guess, important things I try to focus on. You know, I study the greatest artists, you know, from Picasso to Basquiat, from
Like
Rembrandt.
real art.
Real art.
Basquiat is a legend.
Yeah, Basquiat's a legend from New York. He's from my city. And then I studied a lot of these artists take the same path, like even Jimi Hendrix. He took the same path as Basquiat, you know, like the homeless path, going to Europe.
Yeah.
You know, I study the origin of music, like where rock comes from. It's from Mali. It's a place in Africa. You know, rock bands still go back there till this day to practice the music. You know what I mean? I'm really about culture, man, about traveling and finding out the pieces of this world that make it a whole. It's hard to understand people if you're not in their situation. I think the best way to, you know, to get to know somebody is to just go hang out with them. You know what I mean? Like, go see a day-to-day exit, and you'll really understand why somebody is how they are.
I think that's what the world needs is more understanding. I say this all the time on my show and all the time on my blogs and my Instagram, is that everyone is fighting a hard battle you know nothing about. So be kind.
Yep.
You know? And as a rule, man's a fool. When it's hot, he wants it cool. When it's cool, he wants it hot, always wanting what is not. Or as William Blake said in his poem Eternity, he who binds himself a joy does the winged life destroy. But he who kisses joy as it flies lives in eternity's sunrise, meaning enjoy the moment while you have it. So what's the Lord about? What's this Lord life? I see you guys, because you're friends with Miss Primeval. She's my friend. I don't really know you, but what's the Lord life about?
It's kind of like what you just said, but it's I guess it's more harsher. It's like William Shakespeare put it. He said the brave only die once, but the cowardly die many times before their actual death. And you know, Lord life is just
Who said
grasping. Would you say it, Daniel?
Who said that? Who's that quote from? A coward to die 1,000 deaths.
William Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite quotes, honestly.
I love Shakespeare, but I haven't read a lot about him. I only know a few of his most populars.
I mean,
ignorance 'tis bliss when 'tis folly to be wise.
You gotta respect the guy that wrote some of the Bible. You know what I mean? During the Christian Crusades, You know, they after they burnt the original manuscripts of Jesus, the Bible was rewrote, you know, several times, and he was one of the
Yeah.
people that got to write a chapter.
I had a bunch of copies. I got the Santa Biblia, which is the Spanish Bible. I have
Mm-hmm.
the King James Version. I have the Geneva Bible. I got a whole bunch of Bibles. I got a camouflage Bible. Been handing these out to people.
Those are pretty dope, actually. Those camouflage Bibles.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Life is definitely spiritual.
I study all religions.
Yeah, it's about becoming one. Becoming one, and is, you know, a higher understanding of everything. Like Lord life is like the elevation, man. It's about, I don't know. They said in Greek mythology, they said uh Pegasus comes from the blood of Medusa, and we believe in that, like turning the worst things, you know, turning in bad into good, making the best out of,
Yeah,
you know, and that's something we believe in, and that's really what Lord life is, like just some transmutation type shit. You know what I mean? Like we'll see rocks and we'll make it gold because that's what we have to do. That's what we're here to do, and we have that ability because we believe in ourselves and we want to grow. We want people around us to grow.
So
And I mean,
are you into that alchemical type philosophy?
man, I honestly, my whole philosophy, I don't know how to put my philosophy in simple words, cause it's weird too, cause I'll study Plato and I'll study Socrates and I'll study Aristotle and then I'll study Alexander the Great and then I'll study Genghis Khan. So I'll have, I don't want to say I'm biased, but I'll have a few different perspectives on the same topic. So I try to understand where I'm at in the situation at the moment and try to make the best of it. You know, my teacher, I had and I went to school for business finance, right?
Me
And
too.
yeah, and my economics teachers, he was teaching me this course about give. I always tell my friends about it. To give to A, you have to take from B, and to give to B, you have to take from A. And I always ask my friends what they'll do, like. And one of my friends was like, "I'll just like take from C," and I was like, "Yeah," but then, you know what I mean? Then it becomes like a revolving axis. But I was like, that's what you're supposed to do though. You're supposed to try to make other options. You don't always have to take, you know what I mean? And we're just trying to change things.
So,
Somebody has to do it, right?
so is the Lord life like a group of people, or is it a philosophy, or like a movement, or what? What is Lord life?
Lord life has definitely become more than I could even pinpoint. It started as me and a group of people, and then the philosophy from like how we lived and what we did, because I grew up in New York and a lot of these kids were homeless and hungry, and the things they did for what they believed in to achieve things. Like I see homeless, you know, I was watching homeless kids like Hip Vibe magazine and the Source, because they didn't have anything, but they believed in themselves so much, and they'll have these ripped jeans, and Vogue magazine will take pictures of them because they thought those ripped jeans were cool, but these jeans are really ripped because this kid only has like 3 pair of jeans.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? He writes on them because he wants the rips to look cool, and I'm just from that place. So the
Okay.
philosophy of, like I told you, making good out of bad and everything, it stems from like it stems from it stems from all of us, man, wanting to do better.
Okay. So we're at almost 9 minutes here. We only got a minute and a half left to go over. What do you do? You consider yourself a rapper? Or what? You're an artist. What label would you put on yourself if you had to? You don't have to, by the way, but
I'm just
you're a rapper,
uh, oh, some people say I'm an entrepreneur more than
entrepreneur.
anything, because I produce and I engineer and I shoot videos and I color code and I design, and that's like cut and sew, and that's I'm really hands on. I'm hands on with all my projects. Like most of the projects I'm involved in, I'm usually like heading on any portion, the video portion, the direction, the editing, I don't know, the production, the engineering, what software we use. I'm usually like I'm more of a creative director than anything. I got to
Okay.
vent though. I got to vent. I got to rap.
Yeah. So we got
Art.
one. We got a minute and 10 seconds left here to talk about what you like in life outside of your work. What do you enjoy? What
I
makes
skateboard.
you
You know,
skate?
I do what rails. I slide. I do crooks. I do what? I'll jump out the bowl. I'll come back in. I love skating, man.
I've been
I'm
skating my
I'm in
whole life
Tampa trying
too.
to handle it.
Dude, I studied business and finance and I skateboard. I didn't realize how much we had in common.
That's why we're friends now, bro.
Are we friends? Alright, you said it. So you like skateboarding. You like changing your hair color a lot.
Yeah,
So you're into
I,
fashion.
yeah. I'm definitely. I took over fashion.
I was talking to Prime. She's telling me she's going to start a clothing brand.
Yeah, I know. She's in Atlanta working on it. She's a
Yeah.
genius.
So anybody you want to shout out to? Anything you
I
want
want
to plug?
I want to shout out the whole Lord Family Records. I want to shout out Brianna Lord. I want to shout out Prime Evil. I want to shout out the whole New York City. I want to shout out Tampa. I want to shout out Huntersville, VA. I want to shout out Hoboken, Jersey.
All
You
right, time
know,
waits
the
for no one.
whole.
Thanks for coming on the 11 cast. Clintn, Laura, we're out.